Hi, Donna Connolly here from Bark and Mad Dog Training. I just wanted to do a short video. I've just been to see a young dog for a behavioural consultation. It's an adolescent dog. It was a little bit bitey as a puppy, but it's become increasingly more bitey and quite barky towards the owner. And they had tried all the reward-based methods and tried distraction and tried treating and tried giving them Kongs and other things to chew, and it felt like it had worked for a bit and then it had stopped working, which is quite common because they're hitting adolescent. And unfortunately what they'd resorted to was a pet corrector. So I just want to talk a little bit about pet correctors and other adversive methods to try and prevent dogs from doing something or stop dogs from doing something. So it says on the pet corrector, it stops barking, chasing, stealing, jumping up. How do pet correctors work? So how pet correctors, and the same with the rattle tin. I've grabbed a rattle tin to show you. Rattle tin, same principle with spray bottles with water. I haven't got one of those with me, but same principle. It's an adversive. The dog does something you don't like. You might say no, and then you activate the canister. It's a canister of air. It's loud, right? You don't necessarily do it towards the dog, that would be really cruel, but you just do it anywhere in the vicinity of the dog. And what would happen is you will scare the crap out of your dog with a pet corrector. It will stop it biting. Yes, it will. It'll make it jump back and it will stop. So you'll feel, oh well, that's good, that's worked. And you might feel you only need to do it a few times. You might not even press it fully because, like I say, it's really loud. But you might... If your dog's sensed enough that you do that and it stops, then that's bad for your dog. One of my dogs has just gone past. So that would be bad for your dog. And what happens is the dog would then associate that no with something negative. And what I've heard is a lot of owners say, oh, I've only had to do it a few times, so I'm not really scaring the dog that much. I just have to touch the can or show the can to the dog, or it's over there and I just have to go like touch it and the dog will stop doing it. Those feelings that you've just given your dog, that the dog has had while you've sprayed it or made a loud noise of any description or done anything to scare your dog, those feelings come back when you touch that bottle or you show that bottle. So you're basically making the dog anxious a massive chunk of its day, and that anxiety can stay with the dog for hours, weeks, just depends on your dog. So if you're doing that or touching that bottle every few days or even every few weeks, you're just keeping your dog in a constant state of stress. What can actually happen is the dog can become bitier and naughtier and more over the top because it's anxious all the time. The other thing that can happen is if your dog, it feels like it's worked, your dog stopped being as bitey, you only have to touch it occasionally, you only have to pick it up and show it occasionally, or the squirty bottle, a little water pistol, same principle. If you only have to touch it and the dog stops, it's because it's fearful that you're going to do something that's scary for the dog. What can also happen, even if you feel it's worked, your dog can have stress, like I say, permanently, and we know what stress does to us. It causes hair loss. It causes tension in your neck, which can cause other problems elsewhere in your body. It can cause digestive problems, autoimmune problems. So you're actually causing your dog massive amounts of physical problems. So anyway, the gist of the thing, don't use them. Right. You will get an instant result, instantly, because you've scared your dog. And I'm sure nobody wants to scare their dog, and then you only have to touch it, so you're not technically scaring it, but those same feelings are coming back. It's like you raising your fist to your hand to somebody that you've previously hit. They're going to flinch and feel uncomfortable. Them same anxious feelings are going to come back. So if you're feeling you have to resort to a pet corrector, or dropping it, or rattle, or water pistol, or anything like that, give me a bell. Right. Or give a trainer in your area a call. Go with somebody who's in the Institute of Modern Dog Trainers, the Association of Pet Dog Trainers, Anybody that's force free or positive reinforcement, and they will help your dog not want to bite and jump up without using fear or stress. Okay, bye.